Hey everybody, this is Brett, and before I start this video I wanted to show you my lawn. This is my lawn. You'll notice that it is totally weed free because there's no such thing as a weed, they're all plants. A weed is some bullshit thing that some rich dude made up. That's not acceptable. We want it all to be perfect grass blades, exactly the same length, yada yada. I'm not gonna do that. But I made this video in the trailer. I probably should have made it out here because it's so nice. Hey baby! Ah! This just wants her ass itched. Says, itch me dad, right back there on my butt. Okay, but this is a really good video, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Brett, and today I want to talk about speed and how fast we're going and how much we're burning up our energy, how much we're using our energy, how much we're relaxing in between surges, etc. And the reason is because our minds are powerful enough to just go, 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 go. And people will call it multitasking. Don't multitask. And the reason that I say not to multitask is because it will burn you out. So as an example, you're and you're doing some dishes, you're putting away dishes, and then you put one dish over here, and then you're like, oh, and that needs to be done right there. So you grab something right there, and then you do something. So you're kind of getting out on a limb is what you're doing when you're multitasking. And when you get out on a limb physically, you also get out on a limb mentally. And this starts to affect you emotionally. Because what you're doing is you're not taking breaks in between the activity. And when you're doing massage, it's really good to do a nice and gentle, relaxing backstroke in between each aggressive dig stroke. You know, like you're digging it out. But some people will not do that. And additionally, in an hour massage session, they won't even stop. They'll just go like hell because, and I know this because I've done it myself. They'll go like hell because they feel as though they owe it to the client to just go non-stop the whole hour. That's not the best way to do it for you or the client. And it's the same with the multitasking. It's best to take your time and prep for each little participatory action that you're doing the massage, and the same with your daily activities. So you do something gentle and relaxing for a little while, or nothing at all, and then you do something somewhat aggressive, and then you alternate. And you may be able to go longer with the aggressive thing and then take a relatively short break. Or you may need a lot longer of a break and then a shorter aggressive period of time. Okay? You have to regulate yourself. And you have to know what kinds of activities you need to be doing. And you just got to ask yourself, okay, so how do I feel about doing more of this? Or how do I feel about doing that? And if you don't feel good, then maybe it's time to take a long break. And you have to really stay in tune with the seasons and the weather and your own body and its cycles of cleansing and healing. Because if you're doing all the things that I teach you to do, then you're going to be going through these cycles of cleansing and healing. And you have to know, well, do I need to take some herbs? Do I need to not eat so much? Do I need to eat more comfort foods? Do I need to eat more green and aggressive foods? And if you know where you're at in your cycles, then you'll be able to know exactly what you need to do. If you don't know what you need to do, what do? You stop and you be quiet and you wait for the answers to come, because the universe, it knows everything, and that's the way it connects. It's able to connect to you. If you still can't figure out what you need to do, you can always talk to me. Because I do holistic consultations and I don't charge very much. And it is kind of my focus for the future for me to do a lot more of that kind of work. You see, this will enable me to help a lot more people and to be able to travel and experience some new places that I'd like to experience. And so if I can get grooving with that in the future, which means getting started with it now, that would be awesome. So, get on my, I'll put the link at the end of this video to my holistic consultations page. I ask for a minimum $25 donation, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. It's not very expensive. And it's very valuable, if I do so say so myself, because I've been doing this holistic healing thing for a long time. And I know what's bullshit, and I know what's not, and I know the truth about how things work and how they don't. I've seen the extremes of how some people will say, well, you should do this or you shouldn't do that. And, you know, sometimes it's correct and sometimes it's not, and it depends on the person, because we're all different. So I want to thank you for joining me, and if you're still with me in this video, that is cool, because you honestly probably want to do your healing. And you understand that what I'm telling you is pretty much true.